Today we'll be learning about Photoshop. Photoshop and its basic interface we'll be learning. So how many of you have Photoshop in your system? You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So how many of you have Photoshop? Anyone who do not have Photoshop is here?
Yeah, me,
Who's that?
Arjun.
You have Photoshop in your front system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when we open Photoshop, this will be its basic interface. Here I'm using Photoshop 2021. It's okay if you use any software. Wait. Okay, you can use any version of this Photoshop. Photoshop is available from CS3 to 2022. Currently, I'm using Photoshop 2021. Why I'm using this, I will explain this to you later. Okay. So here we can see some files that I have done. These are the basic design that I have opened. Not I have done, but I have opened later. Sorry, I have opened earlier. Okay. So if I need to do some reworks in these designs, I can simply click this and open. Okay. So recent files we can see here. And here we can see create new and open. Create new and open. You guys are getting me right? Hello? Please respond.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. If you guys have any doubts or questions, you can stop me and ask. Okay. So here is create new and open is here. So if we click create new, this will be showing. So here we can see some custom shapes or custom sizes that I have made earlier. So here we can give the width, like width is the total size of that canvas. We will be working on a white canvas. So the width of that canvas, we can give it here, and height we can give it here. So since we have selected this, the width and height is already came as the same here. Okay. Yeah. If we select this, the width and height will be changing. We can also give our like custom size also we can give. Okay. Then we
Okay.
can change the pixels or inches or centimeter or whatever you want. Like basically while doing some social media designs in Photoshop or like designs in Photoshop, we will be having a basic size for that. Like for example, for Instagram, we will be using 1080 pixels. Okay. But if we go for A4, that will be in some centimeters or size, some centimeter size that's giving. So at that moment, we can choose the centimeters and give. Consider if I need a 5 centimeter width and 4 centimeter height thing, I will give centimeter here and give the values. Okay. And there are different types like points is there, millimeters is there, inches is there. If I want like a 5-inch width canvas and a 4-inch width, 4-inch height canvas, I will give inches here and give the required values. Okay. And here we can see some like custom made canvas sizes. This is saved sizes. I have saved the size for YouTube thumbnail. I will let you know the way we can save your custom made sizes. And if we click photos, we will be having the sizes for photos. If we click this, yeah, this portrait 4x6, that's in inches, that will appear here. Okay. And there are different type of like, if you need A4, A4 is here. In print, we have A4, A3, A5, A6, everything is here. If we click that, that size will appear here. And if we create this, that size the canvas will appear. Okay. So for saving a size, first we need to select the pixel or centimeter or whatever we want. Then we will be giving the exact size. So I am saving the size for Instagram here. So the size for the Instagram is 1080 width and 1080 height. So I have selected pixels, then I have given the width as 1080. Then I'll be also giving width as 1080. Now the resolution, normally we use resolution as 300 for higher clarity. For some print medias and others, we will be using 72 pixels or 72 resolution or 100 resolution or 120. So if you require the size of the Photoshop file or size of the JPG file when you export to be lower, you can lower this resolution. Or if you need higher clarity and higher sized one, you can use this 300. Okay, normally we use 300 for every designs. Okay, then while we create this canvas,
Can we use more higher values than 300, like
yeah,
400
but
maybe?
normally 300 is the exact value. Why we use 300 is if we use more than 300, the size of the image, like when we export an image from Photoshop, the size of image will be too much high. So when we share in WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook, that makes these social medias compress these images. Okay, so that causes clarity loss for that image, and it will be like some pixel kind of thing will appear in social medias. Okay, so for this social media not to compress this image, we'll be using 300. We can like lower this resolution, but I don't prefer increasing resolution beyond 300. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have this color mode here, RGB color, grayscale. Grayscale is for like black and white image we will be getting. CMYK color we'll be using for like print type of things, like if we are printing a flex thing or if you are printing the design we are doing, then we'll be using CMYK, and there is two more additional color sets for bitmap and lab colors. Okay, so here we are using RGB. Then there is 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32-bit. For like if we want more colors, we'll be using 16-bit or 32 bits. But normally we use 8-bit. We'll be not changing these. Then the background content, we have black, white, and we can also choose the background color. So this is the color when if we create this canvas, this is the color that we'll be going to see in that canvas. So if we need black color, then we can choose black and create. So the canvas will be black. If we need transparent one, then like no color will be appearing. Okay, so I'm choosing here this as white, and these are color profiles that we can choose
Mahesh,
accordingly. Yeah.
Mahesh, can we change the background later on? That is, first of
Yeah,
all, I am
sure,
giving
sure,
the
sure.
background as white.
Yeah, we can change.
Okay.
Yeah. So these things are for the aspect ratio that we are giving square. And I was speaking about saving this canvas size. So to save this, I'll be giving the name as Instagram. Then I'll be clicking this. Sorry, I need to give the name again, INSTAGRA, Instagram, and we can click the save preset. So now if we go to this, like the save thing, we'll be seeing the Instagram thing, and right away we can click this and create. Okay, so this is how you can save the canvas sizes. Okay, so I'm creating this canvas. So you guys can see canvas, right? Hello?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here the name appeared as
Yeah.
Instagram because I have already named this canvas as Instagram. Then the background color is white because I have already created the background as white. I have selected that thing earlier. So if we want other colors, we can select like black if we want. Then the canvas color will be black. This can be changed later on, no issue. So if you don't want this background color, there is a layer palette here. So this is called a layer palette. So everything we are adding inside this Photoshop will be seen in this layer palette. And this eye, we are using it for hiding. So if this eye is open, we can see this, see that layer in the canvas. If I click this eye, see this eye is not working because it's there is a lock symbol here. So we can double click and unlock. So if I close this eye, the background will be not showing. That background will become transparent. Okay. So I'm using white background here. So for that, I'll be going back and creating a white background canvas. Okay, and there is one more thing. See, if you want to open any other images rather than creating a canvas, like if I click this open, you have already saved some PSD files. You can click that PSD file and open. Okay, see, like if we want, see, this is one of the files I have done. This is a PSD file shown here, not an image. So if I will open, the PSD file will be opening, and you can see different layers that I have used in this image. Okay, so if you want to open an image, you can simply click open, and then click on the image, and that image will appear as the background. See? Okay. Up to this, everyone got any doubts or questions?
Clear.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's move to the canvas. So I have created a canvas in like 1:1 ratio. 1:1 ratio means 1080 and 1080 pixels. This is basically used for Instagram. And if we are using our design for every social medias, like we want a poster or an image that should be added to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, we can use this size because this is adaptable to every social media. Okay. Yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So here we can see the like canvas we have created. This will be in this will be in the size that what we have entered last in that last menu. Then we can see the tool palettes here. Tool palettes basically gives the tools here. The tools we will come in. Then here we can see properties adjustment. These are panels. Then in the above section, we can see file, edit, image, layer. So all these things I will explain to you while working on a task. So rather than saying about these things intentionally, I will give the use of these options by working on a project. Okay. So first we can look into the move tool. So move tool, you guys can like write down the shortcut for move tool. The shortcut for move tool is V. Like if the second tool is the rectangular marquee tool. So for that, the shortcut is here. Okay, so if we while doing a work in this canvas, if we want move tool, we can straight away press V and move tool will be appearing. For marquee tool, we can press here. Okay, so as the name suggests, move tool is used for moving the objects inside the canvas. So I'll be I need to open an image or open something inside this to move it. So for moving this canvas, we'll be using this hand tool. Okay, the shortcut for that is H. So I need to move this canvas. So I'll be using the hand tool. So for moving contents inside this canvas, we'll be using move tool. Okay, and there are some other shortcuts also. Like if we want to consider, I have moved the canvas like this, and I need to bring back this canvas according to my view. So you can click Control plus 0. Okay, Control and 0 will give the fit to screen, or else you can right click and click the fit to screen while using this hand tool. There are also 100%, 200%, and something like that. So normally, if the canvas is zoomed in or canvas is moved like this, we'll be using Control and 0. Okay. So we have explained two tools, move tool and hand tool. Then we can go into the marquee tool. That's rectangular marquee tool. There are other tool like inside the rectangular marquee tool, that is elliptical marquee tool, single row marquee tool, and single column marquee tool. So for giving selection in rectangular shape, we will be using rectangular marquee tool. If you don't want this selection, you can simply click Control and D for deselecting. Or if we draw a rectangle, then we click outside, that selection will be disappearing. Then for like selecting object in the rectangular shape, we'll be using the elliptical marquee tool that's inside this marquee tool. So while constructing rectangles, see this tool we can easily create a rectangle. But if we want to create a square selection that is all sides uniform, you can press Shift and select. So that will be a perfect square. Okay. Then same for the elliptical marquee tool. So while doing this, the shape of the circle changes. So if we want a perfect circle, we can press Shift and draw an ellipse in perfect shape. Okay. So while constructing a circle like this, if you want to move this ellipse, so we can click inside that and move. Okay. Not if we click outside this ellipse, it will disappear. We need to click inside that. Okay. And we can move easily. Or else while constructing, if you want to move this, by pressing this space bar key, you can move outside. Okay, like consider I am constructing a rectangle. Then I don't want to release there and I need to change the position. So I will be clicking the space bar and I'll be moving this. You guys got this? Hello?
Can you explain it once more?
Yeah. See, the marquee tool we will be using for the rectangular selection, rectangular marquee tool. So for the square selection, we will be using Shift plus. If we press Shift and draw, we can construct a square selection. Okay. So for moving this selection, we need to place the marquee tool inside that square and move. So like this we can move, but after selection we can't change the size. So for that, I'll be drawing, or I'll be making a square selection or rectangular selection. Then consider I want to change the size of this rectangular selection. So for that, I will not be releasing that marquee tool, and I'll be pressing that backspace key and I'll be moving the selection. Okay. By pressing that, the mouse should be clicked here. So if we release, it will place there. Drawing it, then clicking space bar, moving. Or else you can place the marquee tool inside it and move. Clear?
Yeah, okay, clear.
Okay. So we need to have some basic important shortcuts for this, so that I will explain to you. So for undo, we will use Control Z. Like undo means to undo the task that we have done already in this Photoshop. Consider I have selected like this, and I don't want this. So you can simply click here, or for undoing this, you can also do Control Z. Control Z is the tool for undoing. CTRL plus Z. Control Z. Okay. Yeah. Next is for redoing. So consider I have I have undone the process without my without intention, or I need to redo that process. So for that, I will be using Control Shift Z. Okay. See, this thing I have undone previously. Like I have clicked Control Z, that has been undone. So if I need to redo this, I'll be clicking Control Shift Z. Okay. Hope you guys are noting it down. Okay. Okay. Now, for cutting something, like I will take an image. So for that, we need to learn something like for placing an image inside this canvas, we have some techniques. So if you are having Windows 10, you can simply like from here, you can simply drag and drop inside this Photoshop, but I'm using Windows 11. Windows 11 is not supporting this drag and drop. So I'm dragging it like this. Either you can use this manner, or if you or you can like simply open this. You can open and click this image that will be showing as the background. Okay. So you guys can see this, right? So while doing multiple projects, we'll be having, like, consider I have saved this and I need to drag this photo into the next one. So I'll be dragging this and will be going here, and I can drag this photo here. Okay. So that's it. That's the method to like add a picture inside that. This is one method. Another method is click file, then place linked. So you can select the file you need to add in and click place. So that image will be placed inside that and click enter. Okay. So I have added a photo or image inside this Photoshop. So that image will be shown as a layer here. So if I don't want this, I can click this eye. That will be hidden. If I need this again, I can click on that eye. That image will be visible. Okay. So what I'm was trying to explain is the copy and paste. So I'm selecting the rectangular marquee tool, or you can simply press M. So consider I need this logo a little bit cropped and in a square shape I need. So I'm using this shift to make it in a square manner. Then see, I need to move this selection here. So I'll be pressing the backspace and will be moving. And like this, I need the logo. Okay. So for copying this only, we will be using Control and C. Okay. So consider I'm have copied this. I have clicked Control and C, and I'll be pasting this in a new canvas. So for pasting this, I'll be clicking Control B. Okay. So I have give you two shortcuts for copy and paste. You can write for copy, C and Control plus C, and for paste, Control plus V. See, for cut, we will be using Control plus X. Okay. So if we use that, it is same as Control and C. Like either you can use Control C and Control V, or else you can straight away select this and use Move tool to cut this. Okay. Yeah. While selecting this, you can use Move tool and simply cut this and place in the next canvas. Okay. So while using this cut tool, I have done something in this layer. So I will explain that. So here this image is a rasterized layer. That means we can't edit anything inside it or cut or paste inside this. So for that, we'll be right clicking and click rasterize layer. So now that small icon here has been changed. So now we can do anything in this image, like edit this image according to our need. Okay. So sometimes that raster option will be coming there while we add objects from outside. So that can be removed like this. Right click and click rasterize layer. Okay. Yeah, for now I have explained the shortcut for cut, Control plus X. Okay. So next one, I have opened a new canvas by clicking File and New, right? So instead that I can straight away click Control plus N and create a new canvas. Okay. So if you use these shortcuts, then you can finish off your work a little bit more faster than using the normal method. So for creating new canvas, we'll be using Control plus N. Okay. Then next thing, consider I have opened too many canvases. Control plus N, Control plus N. Okay, so I don't want these two canvases. So I can straight away close this canvas by clicking this or Control plus W. I have closed that canvas. Control plus W, that canvas will close. Basically, if we close this canvas, if you have done anything inside that, Photoshop will ask whether you need to save this or not. If you need to save, then you can save. If you don't want to save, you can click no. Then if you want to cancel this closing, you can do that also. Okay, so for closing a canvas, we'll be using Control plus W. So I am saving this. You can also watch the saving procedures. So here we can give the name. And if we want this file in a PSD version, normally Photoshop files are called PSD. Then there are other documents also like PSB. This is used for like if the file is in a file is a little bit large, like 2 or 3 GB, 4 GB files we are working, then that will be saved as PSB. Then we can save it as a PDF. Then TIFF also we can use. TIFF basically when we print flexes, so without losing the clarity, we can save it as a TIFF and send to the printers. So these are the formats that we can save inside the Photoshop. The exporting into JPG PNG that I will explain to you. So straight away you can save.
So can you explain that once more?
Which
Saving
part,
sizes.
bro?
The saving sizes,
Saving sizes. Okay.
the formats
So
for that.
yeah. I'm saving this. So for save, you can click Control and S. Okay. I think that's already saved. Wait. Yeah, by clicking Control and S, we can save. Or you can straight away go here and save. Okay. So I'm clicking Control S. So here you can give the name. And here normally you save Photoshop files, or while working we will save this into Photoshop. Photoshop files, that name is PSD. So if you straight away click here without changing anything, we can save the Photoshop file. Save the Photoshop in PSD file. Then if we click here, we can save in large document format. That means if the file is in 3 GB or 5 GB, that's if the file is in a big size, normally this PSD or PDF or TIFF that will not appear. Only PSB will appear. So we can save in that PSB manner. Then Photoshop PDF, if you want an image to be saved in a PDF format, we can use Photoshop PDF. Then TIFF we are using for like we have done a flex and we need to share that flex to someone. So normally someone will use TIFF file, someone will use Photoshop PDF, or PSD files is also okay. So is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So we can save like this. Then consider I have saved this already. I have saved this as training that we can see here, and I have made a little bit more changes here. Okay, consider this as a change. And if I need to save again, you can click Control Yes. So while clicking Control Yes, you can visualize here Control Yes. So that has been saved a little bit faster. So that has been saved like this. Then if we want this file to be saved in another name, then we can click Control Shift Yes. Okay, so we can see that the recent file that we have saved is here, and we can change the name training to, and press enter to save that. Okay, or click that save. So Control Shift S will allow us to save the file in different names. Okay, if you want this file to be saved in the same name or same file, you can simply click Control Yes. For different file names, you can choose Control Shift Yes. Okay, or file save us here. Okay, so I have gave you two more. Save, Control plus Yes to save another copy. Control plus Shift. So I was explaining about closing this canvas. So for closing canvas, you can press Control plus W. Okay, Control plus W. So if I press again, this canvas will also close. Since I have not saved this Photoshop file, Photoshop will ask whether you need to save this or not. If I don't want to save, I can click no. So that will be closed. Okay. So to close a canvas, we can click Control plus W. Okay. Then consider if we want to close Photoshop, like sometimes I'll be going somewhere and I need to close Photoshop in a speedy manner. I don't want to click this. So I'll be clicking Control plus Q. So all the Photoshop software is fully closed. Okay. So Control Q will Control plus Q will close full Photoshop software. Okay. Everyone understand up to this?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys need to note this down. There will be some task I'll be giving to you in the end. Okay. So now let's look into the text tool. See, you guys have seen that I have I am typing this text. So for typing, we can simply select this text tool and type here. Anything we can type. So the shortcut for this text tool is simply pressing T. Okay. So while typing, we can choose different styles. So for moving this, we will be using the move tool. I have pressed V. So move tool has came. Then I will be pressing this training and I will be moving this. So this is the basic use of the move tool. So if I want to move this thing, I will be clicking this and I will be moving. Since I need to move this training, I will be moving this training. So while doing this, sometimes if while you do this, the layer will not select like this. So if the layer is not selecting, you can tick this auto select here. See, if this auto select is unchecked, the layer will not select while we click with our move tool. We need to go into the layer palette and click, then we need to move. Okay, so make sure that this auto select is checked here. Okay, so the like shortcut for the text tool is simply T. Okay, the shortcut for Marquee tool I have already explained, that is M. Then for the magic wand tool, so this is the magic wand tool. I will give you the like detailed version of this magic wand tool later. Yeah, for basically this is for selecting like manual selecting. We use the magic wand tool, and there are three different tools in this. That's object selection tool, quick selection tool, and magic wand tool. We'll be having a separate section for that. So the shortcut for that is simply W. Okay. So the magic wand tool will be having W. Now the eyedropper tool, the shortcut is simply I. So the eyedropper tool help us to select any color inside this canvas. If we need this white, if we click here, we can see the foreground color has been set to white. So this is the color palette here. Like there is foreground color and background color. We can, if we click here, we can choose accordingly the color. Okay. Or if we need to change this background color, then we can double click that. That can also that can be also changed according to our need. So basically, this eyedropper tool help us to select a specific color from our canvas. See, this is a kind of dark red here. So this eyedropper tool, if I click here, the foreground color will become that color. So if I want this red, I will be clicking that. So that will appear. If I need white here, then I can choose this. Okay. So the shortcut for that is I. Then brush tool. The shortcut for the brush tool is B. We'll be having separate session for the uses of brush tool. So brush tool is basically used for many things. We'll be using brush tool. I will explain that to you later. So learn the shortcut. The yeah, the shortcut for brush tool is capital B. Sorry, not capital B, simply B. Okay. So for the gradient tool, we'll be using G. Gradient tool also, I will explain that to you later. Like if we need to fill some gradient inside that, we can simply fill like this. So that I will explain to you. Now just learn the shortcut. The shortcut for gradient tool is G. Then for the pen tool, we can use capital P. So for this pen tool and all, I will give you another session because like I need to explain that to you more detailedly. So if we start a tool right now, it won't finish accordingly. So the shortcut for pen tool is P. Then if we need to select all the objects inside the Photoshop, we can click Control plus A. So we can see that all the things inside this canvas is selecting. To deselect, we can click Control plus D. So Control A to select all, Control D to deselect all. Okay. So here, select all, we can choose Control plus D. Sorry, Control plus A. Then to deselect, we can use Control plus D. Okay. So for moving this canvas, I already told to you we'll be using the hand tool. So hand tool, the shortcut for that is H. So we can simply move the whole canvas. Then consider we are using the move tool and we want to move the canvas for a short time. We can use the space bar key. Sorry, not space bar. It's yeah, it's space bar. Yeah. While pressing the space bar key, you need to move. If I release this space bar, that tool will go. Okay. For a short period of time, we'll be like while pressing, we'll be getting this hand tool. Okay. Or simply you can use H. Fine. Yeah, for canvas moving, we can use hand tool or space bar. Okay. Now for zooming in, we can use the zoom tool here. So Z is the shortcut for that zooming. So if we choose that zoom tool and click in the canvas, you can see these things are zooming in. And if we need to like zoom out, simply you can click this and zoom out, or else you can click this, or you can use the plus here and click alt and zoom out. Okay. If you release that alt, it will be zooming in. And if we click this alt tool and zooming, it will be zooming out. Okay. So for zooming in, simply Z. For zooming out, plus Z. Okay. This alt plus Z doesn't mean like we have already selected the zoom tool and you need to click the alt button and zoom out. Okay. So we can write this only alt here. While using the zoom tool, you can click alt and zoom out. Okay. So I'll be making this screen fit to my screen. So I'll be using Control 0. So that I for fit to screen, Control+0. Okay, this is 0, not O. So you can, if you are confused, you can like write in words. Okay. So two more things to be explained. For like consider if we are having this background and to fill this color, first initially we need to double click here because this layer is locked. So by double clicking that will unlock, and to fill the color in this background, sorry, in this foreground, we can click Alt plus backspace. Okay. Okay. So Alt plus backspace gives the like fill the foreground color. Then if you click Control backspace, that will fill the background color. Like I am changing the background color and clicking Control backspace. So if you have selected something in the foreground color and clicking Alt backspace, you can fill the foreground color. And if you click the Control plus backspace, you can fill the background color. So that shortcut, Alt plus backspace. Sorry, this for filling the background, we'll be using Control plus backspace. For foreground, we'll be using Alt plus backspace. So these are the basic things that we are like, these are the like most urgent tools that we generally use. But there are some other tools that we use, like if you click the stop.
Mahesh,
Yeah.
how to lock that layer?
Yeah, for locking that layer, if we need to lock this layer, I have selected that layer and I have simply clicked this lock. It will be locking. So if we lock like this, we can't do anything in this layer, like move this layer or uh, nothing we can do. Like I will show you. Yeah. See guys, I have clicked Control Z to undo all these things I have done. So I have locked this layer. By selecting this, you can simply click on this lock. So if you double click this, we can't do anything, or we can't move also. this thing is not moving, right? So this lock will give the complete lock to this layer. Okay, and we can also lock like this. This is only the movement lock. Like we can't move this, but if you double click, some options will be coming to edit that layer. Okay, this is only movement lock and this is the complete lock. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, then there is another tool in this move tool, that is Artboard Tool. So this Artboard Tool is basically used for like creating artboards like this. So if we need different canvases inside one file, we can use this artboard. Okay, this can be useful for the UI UX people. Like you can simply draw like this. We can give the values, but the advantage of using this tool is we can have different artboards inside this. Okay, inside a same file, we can have different artboards. Okay. So next, I think it's time up. I will give you some tasks. So I'll be starting from creating a new canvas. So creating a new canvas, you can actually you can give any size you require. So for Photoshop, for giving some YouTube thumbnails, we'll be using this 1280 into 720 pixel size and 300 resolution. For this Instagram, we'll be using 1080 pixel. So any size you can select, and for this task. So I'm simply selecting yeah, A3 size, and I'm clicking create. So A3 size has been created. So the thing that you need to do is I think you have already noted down this shortcuts in your note. So you need to create this thing inside Photoshop, and like you guys can have different styles of this writing. See, I have just made this in my notepad and pasted here using my text tool. You guys can like use the text tool here and type accordingly. Okay. So using this text, we can have different styles for this text. So we can see some character options here for this text. While using text tool only, we'll be seeing this. If we use move tool also, we can see. See, if there is no text, there will be no character options. So you need to have a text here for this. If you are not seeing this character option, even though you have a text here, you can use this window and choose character. So this character will be appearing. Okay. So basically we can use this rather than this. So here we can change the font style. So this font has been came by default. So if I need to change this font, I'll be clicking here, and here we will see the different types of font that I have installed in this system. So you can choose your favorite font, or any font you choose. Then this is for the style. Like if we need this in I'll be choosing another font. Yeah. See, for this thing, this is Roman. So if I need in bold, we can choose this. And for several fonts, there will be several styles. So I am choosing this Calibri. So Calibri, we have light, italic, bold, and bold italics also there. Okay. So to change the color, we will be using this color palette. So any color you can choose. Make sure that it is visible. Okay. Then here we can change the size of the text. See, if I need to smallen this, then I can choose a lower value, like I'm giving 25. So that will be a smaller text. Okay. So if I need to increase this, I will be giving somewhat bit more higher value. Okay. So the next thing is the spacing between the lines. That means there is like a uniform spacing between one line, second line, third line, and every lines, right? So if I need to change that, I can give the required values here. So if I'm giving 6 pt here, everything become too much like collided here because the line spacing is really small. So I'm increasing it. You can also drag your mouse inside this for change. Okay, and if you click auto, then Photoshop will automatically give a size. Okay. See, if you want to change manually, like I don't want the same spacing between the first two lines. So I'll be selecting the first two lines. I'll be changing this. Okay, so the only I have the selected first two lines. I have changed the line spacing. Also, if we want like the first line in one color and second line in another color, then we can choose the first line only and you can choose one color. Then select the second line, choose another color. Okay. So basically, if you need manual editing, we will be selecting this and doing. If you need the editing for the whole, you don't have to need to select. You just select the layer here and do accordingly. Okay. So that's the line spacing. So for the character spacing, that means there is some space between U, N, and D and these letters, right? So for changing that, we can use this. So not this. This is the character spacing. Yeah, the character space has been changed, right? Yeah, if I need a bit more, we can choose this. So the character spacing also increases. If we need to decrease, you can scroll down and decrease that. Okay. So normally 0 is used here. Yeah, that's all. Like now the first two lines are in different color and other in same color. So here a question mark will arise because it's not uniform color. So if you want to make it uniform, you can simply select that color palette and choose this color. Okay. So now we can, if we need to make this letter bold, we can simply choose this bold. Okay. So consider like if that font is having no bold style, we can choose this thing. This is bolding a letter. We can like if that font is having no bold style, I will select some other font. I will let you know. Yeah, this font is not having bold. You can see that, right? So if we want to bold this font, you can simply click this thing and make the text bold. Okay. So also if we can click this and make this italic. So in the previous font, we have seen several style like regular, light, then bold, italic. But here there is only regular in this font style, right? So if we want to make this inside, if we want to make this, we can choose these things. This is character bold, this is character italics. Then if we want to make this whole thing capitalized, we can click this thing. Okay. Yeah. So this is basically used for small and caps. Like you can see. Um, wait a minute. Yeah, here if we click this, then that will be in caps letter. That the first letter will be a little bit highlighted. Then if we don't want this, we can like deselect this, and that will be normal. Okay, basically usually we don't use like this. if you want to capitalize, we'll be like consider if I need to capitalize this 2 lines only, I will be typing that in like I have unknowingly I have typed that in small letter, that then I will be selecting this and will be choosing this capitalization. So that will become capital. So if I don't want that, I'll be deselecting that. Then this thing is for giving rise to, like if we want to type a text like uh, yeah, see 2 rise to 2 I need to type. Okay, so for that, by typing 2, then after giving this, we can give the rise to. Okay, or else you can give like typing 22, then selecting this 2 only. We can make like that. Okay, so this is for the prefix and this is for the suffix. It will become the lower down. Okay, then for giving the whole thing underlined, we'll be using this tool. So an underline will appear here. To strike out, we'll be giving this. A strike will appear. Okay, so the next thing is the transform tool. So we'll be ending the session with that. So for transforming this text without changing the size, like I don't want to change the size and make this smaller and larger. I need to like somewhat more efficient manner I need to have. So for that, we can click Control plus T. Okay, so a transform box will appear. So here you can transform the whole text you have created. Okay, transforming, you can click enter. Then I'm moving this here like this. If I need to enlarge again, you can click like this. So it basically this is uniform transform. So if I want non-uniform transform, I can click shift and transform. So that will be non-uniform. If I'm not clicking shift, it will be uniform. Okay. So that's all for the session. So what I want you guys to do is like create some like canvas as you require, any color or any way you can create and type these things inside Photoshop and do as your like your own style you can give. Like I have used this style. See if someone want to do like uh, process or task, then shortcut. Then you can give underline if you want. Like this style also you can do. Or if you guys have another style of doing this, you can also do. You can give different fonts, different styles, different colors, everything you can do with this task. Then another thing that I need to give you is I have typed this process and I have also given underline for that. So I'm see, consider I have not typed this. So this process thing, I need to give the same style and same method I need to give for the shortcut text also. Okay, so instead typing T and typing that shortcut again, I can click move tool, then click alt and copy that same thing. Okay, so the same style will be coming. Then I can edit this text as shortcut. So two new shortcuts that's for transforming. Can use Control plus T. Okay. So copy while using move to use Alt. Okay. Anything you can copy, like if you want to copy any image also, you can do that. Like this image I need to copy, I'll be clicking Alt, I'll be copying this. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for the session. Now I'm open for questions. You can ask your questions. So for the first thing, everyone understand the session or not? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, understood.
Okay. So any questions?